Is it possible to be a three-time All-Star but still be underrated? For Pascal Siakam, the answer might be yes. The 9-year pro is a very well-rounded player who can impact all facets of the game and is having his most efficient season to date. I'm going to take a deeper dive into Siakam's game and highlight how he makes a huge impact on both ends of the floor. The Pacers acquired Siakam in a trade with the Raptors in mid-January last season, and like all moves, it can take time to get acclimated with a new team, though having a full offseason to prepare can change how a player is utilized. That has been the case this year with Siakam. Last season with the Pacers, including the playoffs, just under 15% of Siakam's offensive possessions came off post ups. This year, that total has jumped to 22%, and he's been efficient, ranking in the 73rd percentile on a per possession basis. Though Siakam's skill set makes him a tough matchup in the post, given the way he and the Pacers can create mismatches. Here, the Pacers are pushing the tempo, and as Siakam is at half court, you can see that the defense isn't fully set. This is a way to create mismatches. As Siakam crosses the 3-point line, he's picked up by Tyler Hero, but this is a size advantage for the 9-year pro. He immediately flashes into the middle of the paint, and as you can see, it would be a one-on-one matchup in there. Andrew Nembhard finds him, and Siakam gets to work quickly off one dribble, turning to his left for the layup. The Pacers again are getting into their offense quickly, and in this instance, Siakam is being defended by Kevin Durant. However, he goes to set a quick slip screen on the ball, and that created a switch. Now Siakam is being defended by Bradley Beal, which is another size advantage to capitalize on. The 9-year pro knows this and quickly uses the post pin. So look at the advantage this creates. Siakam has sealed Beal off and has a clear path in the paint, and the rest of the Suns' defenders are focused elsewhere. Nembhard makes the entry pass, and Siakam goes right up to finish the layup through contact. Another thing that teams have to account for is that Siakam's post-ups can create opportunities for teammates as well. He ranks in the 79th percentile on post-ups, including passes, on a per-possession basis, and in a lot of instances, this can create easy baskets for teammates off cuts. Siakam starts this possession going downhill against De'Aaron Fox, but after regaining possession, starts posting up Keegan Murray. Though Siakam starts working his way to the paint, look at what's happening here. Trey Lyles rotates to double Siakam, but that leaves TJ McConnell all alone as he cuts through the paint. Despite the double, Siakam notices this immediately and drops it off to McConnell for the easy layup. One interesting wrinkle the Pacers have done more this year is incorporating Siakam as a roll man. So far this season, this has accounted for just under 11% of his offensive possessions, which would be a career high out of the action. Siakam has also been efficient out of this, ranking in the 71st percentile, and with players such as Tyrese Halliburton facilitating the action can lead to a ton of open looks. Here Siakam passes the ball to Halliburton and sets the screen on Dennis Schroeder. Though as he quickly rolls to the rim, you can already see the potential advantage. Both Siakam and Halliburton's defender remain on the ball, and the defender with a foot in the paint can't fully commit to Siakam, as Halliburton has the ability to make them pay with a skip pass that could lead to a wide open corner three. As a result, Halliburton continues getting downhill and drops it off to Siakam for what leads to an easy layup. Siakam's also having a career year shooting from three and has made the most of his opportunities in pick and pop as he's knocked down 43% of his 37 attempts from deep out of the action. The Pacers aren't getting out and running in transition as often as last year, though when Siakam gets the opportunity, he's been incredibly efficient. The three-time All-Star ranks in the 94th percentile out of the action on a per-possession basis, and is also third in effective field goal percentage among players with at least 100 transition possessions. Though like the half-court actions, he can make opponents pay in a variety of ways. Here the Pacers are pushing tempo, and as Halliburton has the ball at half court, you could see Siakam in the top right of your screen filling the lane to likely work towards the basket. Though a few seconds later, you could see the Pacers have a 3-on-2 advantage, and Siakam is already starting to think a step ahead. As Andrew Nembhard is set to receive the pass, Siakam is starting to relocate to the left corner. It pays off, as by the time Nembhard has possession, Siakam's there, and the defender in the paint would have a very tough time getting there to contest the shot. Nembhard makes the pass, and it results in Siakam knocking down the open triple. Whether he's initiating the possession or gets the ball going downhill, the 30-year-old is also very tough to stop with a head of steam, and this year has made a ridiculous 75% of his shots within 5 feet of the rim. Siakam is also very valuable on the defensive end. So far this season, the Pacers' defense has declined by nearly 8.5 points per 100 possessions when Siakam is off the floor, and with his size and versatility, is often tasked with defending various positions, but on many occasions can be assigned to defend some of the league's premier scorers. Siakam starts this possession defending Jalen Smith, but after the screen is switched onto Zach LaVine in isolation. Given Levine's quick first step and ability to hit all kinds of shots, he's a very tough cover here, though that doesn't stop Siakam. Levine tries to go downhill to his left immediately, but Siakam does a great job of cutting it off and not giving up ground. Levine then tries to create space going to his right, but again Siakam stays in the play and forces a tough contested fadeaway jumper. This has been a consistent theme for Siakam, as he ranks in the 81st percentile on a per possession basis defending isolation. The All Star also grades well on a per possession basis defending other actions, such as pick and roll ball handlers and post ups, which allow him to show his size and versatility, while also showing the ability to alter shots or passing lanes with rotations. So, why do I feel Siakam is underrated? To me, what stands out is his ability to do everything at a pretty high level. Some players might have a few skills that they're fantastic at, but Siakam at this point can pretty much score in any way that's asked of him relatively efficiently, and can also create advantages for teammates. Then he's a versatile defender who can hold his own against players of various sizes on the perimeter, but also compete down low in the post if needed. Put it all together, and you have a very valuable player who will play a huge role for a Pacers team that's hoping to make another deep playoff run. If you made it this far, thank you. And if you enjoyed the video, don't hesitate to like and subscribe to stay up to date on my basketball analysis throughout the 2024 25 season.